back!
Hell yeah. Why are you Captain Morganing?
What does Captain Morgan say?
I don't know. Does he have a saying?
Does he? I don't know.
Something about rum?
Rum! It's fine, you know.
It's what's for dinner? It's beef. Wow, this video
got off to a good start.
Strong.
We're back! I'm
We're
sorry.
back.
I'm Simone Renee.
I'm Molly May.
And today we're going to eat and review Alien. I think our Alien notes are, or at least mine, are a little more organized than our Cabin in the Woods one. That video was that video was a hot mess. Has a husband's bulge.
Got a husband bulge.
Let's talk Alien.
This is the first time I've seen Alien. I've seen the third one.
Only the third one.
Which is bad. Spoilers. This video is full of spoilers.
But it is a 40-year-old movie, so that's on you. And
soy sauce.
Oh, there's like cabbage on my computer screen. I need the chicken.
I thought you were telling that to me. I was like, okay. On the ship, do they just eat Cheerios and orange juice?
When John Hurt starts coughing up blood,
true.
he's eating like noodles or something.
It's true. Or like.
But other people are eating breakfast at the same time.
Yeah, they're eating like cereal, and like Sigourney Weaver has orange juice, and everyone else drinks beer.
Space Cat. Because one of my first notes is, I love Space Cat.
Love him. What's his name?
Jones.
Jones.
I don't know why they brought the cat. Maybe it was for like companionship. Maybe it was a companion cat. I don't know.
Maybe it was to catch space rats.
One of the first things I wrote was the sound editing in this movie is amazing. Like, the scene when the spaceship like comes up and it's just so sinister.
Also, in other scenes, like when the engineer guy, I don't know his name, is looking for the cat, you can just hear a heartbeat like the whole time. Oh. And it's like, Jesus.
And the dripping of the water. Why did he put his face in that water?
Yeah.
He didn't even know it was water. It could have been pee from the space toilet. Also, why was it leaking? I didn't like it.
There's so much leaking.
There's a lot of leakage in this movie. They don't call it a xenomorph in this one.
No, they don't.
Although, I guess it doesn't really... They don't know that it morphs in this one.
They don't even say alien. It's just like unidentified life force.
Yeah. This movie, like, the environment in it feels really, like, lived in. Mm-hmm. And, like, I don't know, like, they establish right away that they have this relationship with each other and that they're friends, and you only really need like one or two scenes to establish that, but it's really powerful for like the later scenes. And like I liked Alien Covenant. Like, I didn't hate it or anything. I thought it was a fun movie. But
is that the one with Michael Fassbender?
He was in two of them. He was in that one, yeah.
Oh.
And the scenes with him were really cool, but I don't think that they did that same job.
Did he make out with himself?
He did, yes. I went to the theater and saw it, and this little boy sitting in front of me just yelled, "Oh my God!" That was when I was like a kid, and I went and saw Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix in the theaters. Voldemort came, like, the first time that Cornelius Fudge sees Voldemort, like, at the Ministry after he fought Dumbledore, and he says, "He's back!" And some kid in the audience yelled, "Duh!"
When I saw the final Harry Potter, it was like the day after it came out. It was full, the theater was like full AF of Harry Potter fans. And there's a moment where this turned into a Harry Potter review, and I'm not going to apologize for it. Neville has to blow up the bridge from the, what are they called? Snatchers. He has to blow up the bridge from the Snatchers, and he like, there's like the whole force field around them, so when the guys try and run into it, they like dissolve away. But then the force field falls, and the Snatchers like notice that it's falling, and they just look at him, and there was this little girl in the audience who just said like, "Run, Neville, run!" And it was like,
I know that everyone watching any Alien movie is always like, "Oh my God, don't do that, don't touch that, stop." And that's the big thing. But like, I like that these movies, kind of in the same way that Ex Machina did, a little bit, critique the way us as humans have this mindset that's like, just because I can do something means that I will.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we never ask the question of, just because we can do something, should we?
Also, low-key, like, John Hurt in the beginning is like...
I
can... What?
I wrote something down about John Hurt. I just only know him from, like, 1984, and then V for Vendetta also, which is basically 1984. Like, and then I was watching this movie and I was like, wait, was John Hurt, like, cute? So I have this whole train of thought that just says, why is John Hurt attractive to me in his corset diaper? Like, am I dying? Sorry, say what you were gonna say about John Hurt.
Well, in the beginning, he, like, goes down and, like, looks inside the weird raw chicken placenta sack.
There's a layer of mist just covering the eggs.
But also, Ash, whose whole objective is to take the thing back to Earth, and, like, the crew is expendable. There's, like, this deeper message about, like, human curiosity, but also, like, colonization and, like, the need for, like, I discovered this, so I should take it back and reap the benefits of discovering this, no matter what the cost is.
What's that called?
What?
What's that called? The West thing that's like divine. Manifest destiny.
Manifest
I thought
destiny.
of it. I thought of it. Manifest destiny in space. That's what they should call Avatar.
It's true.
This is your avatar now, Jake.
This movie does what so many horror movies fail at.
Yeah.
And we talked about this a little, we'll get this into more. We want to do, like, a video about horror shorts versus, like, when they make them into full-length movies, like Lights Out and Mama. There's this, like, the alien, the xenomorph in this movie is so, like, it's hidden a lot. And, like, the scariness of it is that you don't see it, like, all the ways. And I think CinemaSins mentioned it in their video, is that, like, in Alien Covenant, because the effects have, like, progressed so much, the xenomorph is, like, out, like, scuttling along on the ship, and it's unsettling, and it kind of takes some of the fear out of it. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know, I think horror movies do the best when the monster is an unknown. That's why when I first saw Paranormal Activity in, like, when I was in, like, 7th grade, I was like, wow, this is the scariest thing I've ever seen.
I've never seen all of it.
I just don't think you'd think it was scary now. Like, when we watched the Blair Witch Project a while ago, we were like, oh, this isn't scary. But it was because we didn't see it when it came out, and, like, it just wasn't scary
And it was
anymore.
one of the first found footage movies of its kind.
Speaking of, there were, like, the scenes where it was, like, John Hurt and the crew that went out to, like, find the distress signal. Mm-hmm. They filmed a lot of those scenes, like, from the perspective of, like, the cameras on their, like, helmets, which I thought was cool. I think it's, like, one of the first times that a movie did that. I thought that was cool. Like, I have Ripley as a curly-haired queen.
I love it. I also love that at the end, the last 3 surviving people, even though 2 of them die, are 2 women and a person of color.
It really subverts the trope, even though Ripley is technically the final girl. Mm-hmm. The fact that Ripley is female is kind of incidental. Mm-hmm. Like, it was a very, like, it was a role that could have been played by either gender, and I think that's really nice.
Yeah, or, like, the alien.
Yeah, you talked about this.
Is gender ambiguous. Like, you don't think of it as being, like, that's a dude alien. Like, in a lot of movies, it's like,
as you said, I hate its tiny mouth. It's like an erection with teeth.
It's true, it is. But, like, in a lot of horror movies, the ghost or the supernatural figure is inherently female or male. But in this movie, it's, like, neither, because it...
And both, at the same time.
And both, because it impregnates, for lack of a better word, John Hurt...
And it lays eggs.
...with its baby. And it lays eggs, so it's, like, both the male figure in reproduction and the female. It's, like, both.
Yeah, and it has its weird erection mouth.
I hate it.
Some other quotes from Molly. ew, it's gross. It's like a giant fucking baby.
I hate it. That was at the end when it's like curled up on the escape pod ship. I hate it so much. Its head is disgusting. It's like a giant cashew.
It is. Or
I think that's the point, though. It's supposed to be
it's
like
a cashew.
disgusting.
It is. It's when it's like dripping.
Ew. Every time it opens its mouth, there's so much spit.
You're nasty.
You nasty. Also, Ash, you leaking robot milk. You nasty. Gross.
On my, it's like this is the second of, I think it's the third time I've seen it. On the third, like when you watch it again, you realize how much of a shifty bastard Ash is for the entire movie. Like, because Molly already knew that he goes bad, but like he just like his actions, which in the beginning can be perceived as
for the better of the crew.
Yeah, are literally just to save that alien. It's like in Get Out. Like if you watch it twice and you watch everything that Rose does, like she is literally just doing it to get like this for her family.
When they're trying to take the alien off of John Hurt, what's his name? The captain.
He's like Dallas. Yeah.
Dallas is like, well, we should take it off. We should take it off him. And Ash is like, well, it's giving him oxygen, so we wouldn't want to risk
Let's
that.
just put John Hurt and this alien into the escape pod or the hibernation pod.
Yeah. Because obviously he wants to protect the
xenomorph or the facehugger.
Yeah, but it's not. I'm gonna unbutton my pants because they're uncomfortable.
Quality jump scare when Dallas died.
Oh god. Also when she's reading the true protocol of the ship and Ash is just right behind her. It's like, Jesus.
I'm here. I mean, I know everyone talks about the like vagina entrances and we talked about it.
Yes.
But this movie is it's like the alien. It's gendered and not gendered at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe that's the point. Like the characters are all very equal. But also there is so like the gender themes in this movie are really present. Like with the alien and with all like the shapes and like with the womb. You were talking about this with the womb like feel of the ship and they're all in their underwear and yeah.
At least at the end, Ripley like gets in her underwear.
Why did she have to be naked for that last
I
scene?
don't know. Also,
Her tight, very tight thong that she's wearing for that last scene.
it like doesn't cover any of her butt.
Yeah.
At all.
I saw a lot of Sigourney's butt.
I'm Sigourney Weaver.
Also, there's so much smoking in this movie.
Smoking on the spaceship, on this confined space. That's like,
so much
people used to smoke on airplanes.
Christ.
Like, that would be horrendous. Oh, okay, so the last thing was, there's this whole scene where Ash is like, the xenomorph, the alien, is the perfect specimen. Like, it is evolved perfectly. Like, it can adapt to anything, and it's really, what's the word when it's something is like, it's like,
An ideal
no, like, it's like, it wants to attack things. What's the word for that?
predator.
Like, it's predatory. Like, it's a predator. It's not Predator, though, because it has to fight Predator at some point. I actually like Alien versus Predator. Is that bad?
I've never seen it.
There's, like, and he's talking about how it is this perfect creature, and it's evolved perfectly. And the whole theme of the movie is this theme of human error and the danger of human curiosity and humanity. And then in the end, Ripley's human intelligence and her human ingenuity saved her life and killed the alien. And I think that's really poignant.
It is.
This one isn't very long, and sorry we weren't eating as much in this one. Like, we finished, and also this food is really, really bad. Oops. But, yeah, so we're just trying something new. We made 2 videos. We made the Cabin in the Woods one, and we made this one. So just, yeah, we're just trying something new, and we'll do other stuff too. We're just trying to kind of find our legs and figure what this is going to be.
Yeah.
So, that's us. Thanks for watching, if anyone does.
Yep.
And, have a good day. That wasn't a good way to end it.
Bye.
Bye!